My half-cooked sister-in-law is trying hard to copy me and get my husband's attention to give her son a father figure, so my mother-in-law slapped the delusion out of her. My husband has a very delusional sister-in-law, who we will call Kelly. Kelly is the girlfriend of my husband's late brother. They were not married but were allowed to be called sister-in-law for the sake of their 4-year-old son, hence the title half-cooked sister-in-law. Kelly was a lovely person at first, but her delusional tendencies just go over the top. She once had a cousin of my husband accused of seducing her. In her words, he was madly in love with her was never confirmed as he was the same as everyone else as he was with her. My issues started with her when she started targeting my husband and requesting all kinds of bullshit from him. She once asked him to sleep in their unit cause she said her son was scared. Mind you, they only had one bed, and it was on the floor in the middle of a tiny square room, which was the whole unit. We asked her to just come over to our bigger home, which had enough space for her to stay for a while, since we also had a spare room. She and the child could use it. She refused and insisted on my husband to come over. My husband refused and told his mom, who had Kelly, to go to their house and stay for a while. The second incident was when she insisted my husband go with her and her child to the mall and spend time together. Cause according to her, she needs help cause she's a helpless single mother with a fatherless child, and her child needs a father figure. My husband asked if I could go with them, but she made excuses why I couldn't go. My husband refused outright and said to bring the maid assigned to her kid. Cause my mother-in-law sponsored a maid for them after all the things she complained about. After all that, Kelly started to pick on things my husband liked. He likes that I wear skin-tight dresses and leggings cause they complement my bum. She started wearing the same clothes. My husband likes the particular food I make for him. She learns how to make the food and purposely makes too much so she can give some to him in front of me, with a poop-eating smile. And it did not stop there. She also tries to copy me as much as she can. Whenever I buy something new, she buys the same thing for 3 to 4 days. My husband and I like dogs, so I adopted a puppy. And what do you know? She has one a week after. She copies everything. Clothes, makeup, jewelry, etc. It was getting a little creepy. One day, at a family gathering, she stated that my husband's nephew, her child, looked much like my husband and would pass off as his kid. And my husband looks nothing like his nephew. His nephew has his late father's face, as if it were copied and pasted. At the same time, my husband and his brother look nothing alike. I yelled a very audible no, they don't. This was followed by my husband's sister saying, "Are you blind? They look nothing like each other." I would say he has his father's face. Kelly responded, "People would mistake them like a father and son." She then proceeds to whip out her phone and show the wallpaper of it as my husband and his nephew smiling together. I looked at the phone and her and said, "Oh, is this why you've been trying to get my husband's attention the whole time?" Confused, my mother-in-law asked, "What do you mean?" I casually said, "Well, why don't you ask Kelly?"